Sure.
Just die already!
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? My orders are clear. Please leave immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted on the family's land. This is private property. I am not programmed to tamper, but I will not open the gates except for those on official family business. Even if you destroy me, you will not be able to get in. And tomorrow another drive will be programmed to take over my duties.
I'll shut
This.
Yes?
Achuta, wonga kun bis dolbi kikuyana, tong patugas maktelia. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi, wana kun bez ching palamule, tungking ba nunote, tupning chatukunne, mulerabes. Mucho shot paskan. Kieno no namapaole rachiku. Iki grabumoto, kachichu ita botunga, kodogang wale oganda na chuchu, musha bunga bola mules limo kodogang unis mule rabes, jedo badawana ni dibobo, tong nabungsha nunya, tong batukas maktalea. Ronda di hotonga kunhanga. Ching palamule, tungking bagule, tuping chatukunne, mirabes. Kachikun idahodonga, iking kuno pamulerachikun. Stimo podona, biodunga kunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji jumpa, nitapoe tikitu. Dolpa da bonqualeo gandonan chuchu. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Sila mula ni dubobo. Onga kumbis chan ba mulira. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunutek. Tuping chatukunne mulirabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulerachikun. Stimo podona, biodunga kunkabe. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tungking ba nunubek. Tupning chatukunne, mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulerachikun. Stimo podona, biodunga kunkabe. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tungking ba nunubek. Tupning chatukunne, mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulerachikun. Stimo podona, biodunga kunkabe. Kakunaka. Wanakumbes ching balamule. Tunkimba mulobek. Tukning chatukune. Mulerabes. Muchashak pakat. Kiyeno no namapaule rachikun.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs to? So, what do you want to know? Well, I was out hunting Iriaz south of here. I shot, and when I called her must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine too. I want that back. So, what do you want to know? I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, and pow! It went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with it, so can I go now? So, well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, right.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there. And all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river. And I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day. How can I be of further assistance? Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you, I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and he started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned it. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Metic, Ricard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Metic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irians are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Cat hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by cat hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So, what do you want to know? Right.
Makupa Chekupa? Gino Mulera Kimpaita, Slimapoduama? Runda di Hotonga kun Honkabi. Ona kun bez ching palamule, tunking ba momotak, tupning chatukune, mirabes. Takun just takniki, grabumogo, kachichu itabo dunga, tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka, bola wana chikne. Mamule slimo, todadara nanga, kumbis, mule rabes, jedubado wana nidibogo. Tong nabungsha nunya, tong batukashmak talea, tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa, lita poe tikito, dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchu, kachi chu ita tundonga, yumalita kuto tun, chilamulane nindubobo, onga kumbis jan ba mulera, muchashat paskat, kiye no namapaole rachiku. Takunjus Takniki Grabumogo, Kachichu Itabo Dunga, Tolbabank, Wale Oganda Naru Chuchut, Magasha Ponka, Bolawana Chikne, Mamule Slimo, Hodadara Manga, Kumbis, Mule Rabes.
So, what do you want to know? Right.
Is there any other information you need? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed. Is there any... Very...
How can I be of further assistance?
Takunjus Jidubatong. Akupa Chekupa? Gino Mulera Kimpaita, Slimapoduama? Muchashat Paskat. Akupa Chekupa? Gino Mulera Kimpaita, Slimapoduama? Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Lita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchu. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulera. Ta kunjus takniki grabumogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka, bola wana chikne. Mamule slimo, hodadara nanga, kumbis, mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona, indi hodunga ku hunkabe. Muchashat paskat. Kiye no namapaole rachikun.
So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, what do you Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Hamden? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. So, what do you... Well, kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. Right. So, what do you... Right.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with the hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why? Of course.
Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Netick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Gowering spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Netick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? The South is... Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance? I can block off, maybe, sure, but not killing. I hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Netick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be afraid? I could block off. I was... Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Durang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Akupa Chekupa? Gino Mulera Kempaija, Slimo Poduama? Unga Digo Dunga Kunhunkabi. When the Kunbes Ching Palamule, Tunking Bamule, Tugning Chatukune, Mulerabes, Kachikun Ita Haldonga, Iking Kuno Bamulera Chikun, Slimo Podona, Yodunga Kunkabe, Unga Digo Dunga Kunhunkabi. When the Kunbes Ching Palamule, Tunking Bamule, Tugning Chatukune, Mulerabes. Akupa Chekupa? Gino Mulera Kempaija, Slimo Poduama? Unga Di. Takunjus Tachniki Grabulmogo, Kachichu Ita Bodunga, Turbabank, Wale Oganda Naru Chuchut, Bodesha Ponka, Bola Wanachitne, Mule Slimo, Podadara Nanga Kumbis, Mule Rabes, Kachikun Ita Hodonga, Ikin Kuno Ba Mule Rachikun, Slimo Podona, Undi Hodunga Kunkabe. Mucho shot back. Chino no namapaole rachiku.
Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cat hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if he gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Echani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Echanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder. We've been... Right. So, what... Right. So, what... Right.
Is there any other... I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be...
So, what do you want to know? Right.
Akupa Chekupa? Akupa Chekupa? Gino Mulera Kempaija, Slimo Poduama? digo tonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba munubek. Tugning chatukune mule rabes. Ka chikun ida donga. Iking kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona uli hodunga ku hankabe. Mucho shak pakant. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Is there any other information you need? I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Right.
Aku bache. Tong abong siya umina. Wanga kumbis keng balemuraya. Johnny yon dun jiji idadwana. Kapabol pamuji mana? Wanga digo tonga kun hankabi. Wana kumbes ching palamule tunking ba munubek. Tugning chatukune mule rabes. Aku pache kupa. Gino mulera kimpaita. Slimo poduama. Aku pache kupa. Mucho shak pakada. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Hey, quit it! Ah, yes.
Lunga digo lunga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba munubek. Tugning chatukune mule rabes. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona uli hodunga ku hankabe.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedabadawana nidibobo. Tong nabungsha nanunya. Tong patukas magtalea. Ta kung just takniki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita motunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mula siya ponga mula wana chikte. Amule slimo podadala nanga kumbis mule rabes. Lunga digo tonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunubek. Tugning chatukune mule rabes. Tong abong siya umina. Wanga kun bez keng balemuraya. Johnny yon tun jiji idadwana. Kapabol pa muji kumana.
What? What are you talking about? I don't want that bantha of a wife Handon has.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
I can leave now, then?
What? No!
Tong abong siya umina. Wanga kumbis keng balemura. Johnny yon dun jiji idadwana. Kapabol pa muji kumana.
No. If I'm going, I'm not going alone. You don't know what you've done. I came out here, I admit, to kill Calder. But so did Rickard. He must have thought it was Calder when he shot and hit me. So I'm going to prison, but I shouldn't be going alone. Did you idiots have to let the slime ball go?
Kachikun itahodonga. Ikin kuno pamulera chikun. Stimo podona. Liodonga kun kabe. Runda dihodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba munutak. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun itahodonga. Ikin kuno pamulera chikun. Stimo podona. Liodonga kun kabe.
Yes, you tentacle-headed moron! I came out here and killed Calder, but Rickard was here to do that too, and he shot me by mistake.
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonqualeo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chila mulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis chang ba mulera. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Liodonga kun kabe. Onda dihodonga kun honkabi. Ona kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba munutak. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolbi kikuyana. Dong patugas maktilea.